What is up, people, and welcome back to another video. And today we are going to be doing a last two question mark at the Singapore Grand Prix. Of course, it is the Singapore Grand Prix this weekend, so it's only fitting that we do a challenge around this circuit. So, starting from the back of the field, trying to work our way as far up as we possibly can, driving as Max Verstappen in this 25% race. But before we get into today's video, if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, go do so right now. We're trying to hit 6,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and if you guys can help me do that, that'll be absolutely amazing. But race strategy for today, starting on this Super Softs, pitting for the Ultra Softs on lap 8 of this 25% race, and try and hopefully get into a point scoring positions. Before we get into the episode, go vote in the top right hand corner of your screens. Whereabouts do you guys think that I will finish? Do you think I will get into the points today, or do you think I'll get higher? Do you think I'll maybe get into a top 5 finish? I want to know. But let's get this race underway, as we are on the starting grid in P5 as we go to 5 red lights for the Singapore Grand Prix. It is lights out and away we go here today as we run down in towards turn 1. A much better start there than Marcus Ericsson, but just a little bit late on the gears. That was a really bad start for myself, just messing up my gears down towards turn 1, and I'm still down. What on earth am I doing? I'm way down 20th place, nowhere near anybody, even though I was taking a sort of like, you know, nice cautious line in case there was a driver on my right hand side. I didn't even need to do that. There wasn't even a driver there, as we get the job done on Pascal Wehrlein up the inside there, squeeze him out on the exit, and there we go, moving up into P19. Right, now we need to start chasing down Marcus Ericsson in that Sauber's this contact with Alonso. How on earth is Alonso still in this race? He went straight into the wall face first, but somehow he is still carrying on like nothing has happened. To go into the right hander of turn 8 side by side still with Marcus Ericsson. Why do the AI always do that? They just ignore you being there, as I'm trying to go around the outside through turn 9 down towards the Singapore sling now of turn 10 around the outside of Marcus Ericsson. Brakes so much later than the Sauber driver just to make sure I get the job done through that corner, and there we go, I did do that, and now I'm up into P17 hunting down Stoffel Van Dorn. Got a lot of cars battling each other down towards this hairpin, so I'm going to dive up the inside of Stoffel Van Dorn. We get the job done up the inside, and there we go, moving up into P16. Right, Carlos Sainz, he is up next on our radar, but can we get past him? Go very deep into the start of Sector 3. And I think it's only going to be a matter of time before we get past the Toro Rosso driver. Okay, we're now starting to close in on the back of Carlos Sainz. Taking a little bit longer than I would have liked. It's taken a whole lap to close up, in fact, on Carlos Sainz, but we may have an opportunity up the inside into the hairpin, which we do, but very, very late. A huge old dive bomb move. Very lucky that Carlos Sainz was aware that we were going up the inside, otherwise he could have easily taken both of us out, and that would have been completely my fault into that corner as we go up around the outside through this right hander. Still side by side myself and Carlos Sainz, but we do manage to get the job done, and there we go, now up into P15 and hunting down Jolyon Palmer. Just, you know, going a little bit too deep into these corners at the moment. I need to sort out my racing line, as I am losing a lot of time to the guys ahead of me. You know, the longer it takes me to get through the back markers in the midfield pack, the harder it's going to be for me to, you know, get onto a good point scoring positions. The back end is all over the place right now. Really struggling with the back end through these corners. You know, just got to stop getting down the power too early. Okay, it's taking me a little bit longer than I would have liked, but I finally closed up to the back of Jolyon Palmer, right on the tail now of the Renault driver. I may have a little look up the inside through this next corner, but unfortunately just not late enough on the brakes compared to Jolyon Palmer through there. Both of us losing the back end out of this corner. We're just having to, you know, settle now behind Jolyon Palmer, try and pick a gap, pick our spot to go for the overtake right now on the Renault. Unfortunately, there is just no room to go for the overtake right now through this section of corners, through Sector 3. Very much just a whole load of chicanes at the moment, but we may be able to get him down the start finish. Oh, I've lost the back end. No, no, no. That's not what I need, as Palmer comes into the pits anyway, but that was not what I needed. I needed the opportunity to go for the overtake through there, and just losing the back end. That's cost me time. It may, you know, not cost me the position because Palmer is into the pits anyway, but it's cost me time. Time is very, very important around here. I'm trying to make up time on the other guys, especially to the sort of, you know, back end of the points and my teammate and stuff like that. So it's annoying to lose out that much time to the other guys, but we're going to get our head down, push on, and see what we can do. We've got Carlos Sainz all over our tail though, which is really, really annoying. He may go for the overtake down to this corner. I don't think he's going to be close enough, which he is. He is going up the inside though. Here he goes, Carlos Sainz up the inside. He barges out of the way there. We didn't give him too much room, but he does barge us out of the way. We're going to try and dive bomb it up the inside, running over the...
Please disperse. Nothing to see here?
Yeah, that didn't happen. Nothing to see here. Just close your eyes for a couple of seconds. We didn't do that. We didn't do that, okay? We did not barge Carlos Sainz. What on earth was I doing here? I just thought, you know what? Fuck it. I just need to go up the inside and take that position. I just drove both of us straight into the wall. What was I thinking? Just straight over the curbs. Anyway, right, we use the flashback there. So Carlos Sainz has still got the position on us. And that it doesn't really give us too much of an opportunity to go back for the overtake. So Carlos Sainz, we've actually been overtaken in the last question mark challenge, which is a little bit embarrassing here. I've lost out to not only one car, but I've lost out to the sister team as well, Toro Rosso. Something we shouldn't really do. So Red Bull are going to be, you know, furious right now that Carlos Sainz is ahead of Max Verstappen. But, oh my god, back end through there. Ooh, managed to catch it though. That was a nice save. I'm just struggling. What on earth am I doing right now? My driving is absolutely terrible. Like, I might as well be last to last because this is just awful right now. What on earth am I doing? Okay, I feel like we've got quite a few drivers coming into the pits on this lap. Carlos Sainz decides to stay out for the time being. We're going to get a good run on him down in towards turn 1 using DRS, but I don't think we're going to be quick enough to go for the overtake, especially as I kind of went up a gear a little bit too early. We've got the overtake though on Sebastian Vettel for the time being. Can we get the job done? Yes, we can. And now we are up into P8 at the moment, but remember, we still have to make a pit stop in this race. We do have to be aware of that, but we are right on the tail now of Carlos Sainz using DRS to our advantage and slipstream. But will it be enough to go for the overtake down in towards turn 7? I don't think it will be, unfortunately. I don't think we're going to be close enough to go for the overtake just yet on Carlos Sainz, who locks up, which makes me lock up because I tried to avoid him. And unfortunately just not able to go for the overtake just yet on the Toro Rosso, the driver. There is yellow flags though down in towards the Valtteri Bottas out the race. There's a yellow flag. Is that virtual safety car or normal safety car? It is normal safety car. So normal safety car has been deployed here today at a sort of okay time of the race. We're going to be coming into pits anyway on this lap. Jeff choosing a different strategy. Yeah, we'll change that one. I mean, one extra lap, especially under the safety car, will mean absolutely nothing. There's Valtteri Bottas though over on the right hand side. He's out today's race. We move up into P7 now for the race. Carlos Sainz doing his best to keep towards that delta. We have to keep on watching the delta at the top right hand corner of our screens. This is really going to help us as well in terms of fuel, because we're running low on fuel in today's race. So it's really going to help us out. We're just going to make sure we upshift early, but it might not help us out in terms of the other drivers, although we may get a free pit stop because obviously they have to go slower than we normally would have to do when those guys came into the pits. So luckily Daniel Ricciardo is already into the pits, so yeah, I might be able to get the jump on a couple of drivers. Definitely Jolyon Palmer. I feel like he might be doing a 2-stop anyways. He pitted very, very early on in this race. But we're going to have to come into the pit lane. Remember the pit limiter for today's race. So here we go, coming into the pits now. Get it slowed down in towards this double left-hander. And slow it all down. There we go, pit limiter on. Right, okay, pit stop time. What sort of position can we expect when we come out of the pits? Remember, we need to get this ready. So hold in gear. Get the... Okay, go. That's fine. 2.4 second stop. I feel like my reactions were pretty good. And we get the jump on Carlos Sainz as well. So Carlos Sainz gets held up there. Whereabouts are we going to come out? Is it going to be P11? I don't think so. I feel like it may be down in like P14 or something like that as we come out of the pits now. And whereabouts will we form up? Avoid the wall. Don't cross the line. And out of the pits. There we go. Right. P13. Pretty decent. We've come out in P13. So we're running way down in P15 earlier on, and now we've come out in P13. We're on better tyres, and we're going to have the whole field right in front of us. So that's going to make this task a little bit easier, but we've still got to make a lot of overtakes in today's race, so it is still going to be challenging at the same time. But I'll see you guys once we all form up and the safety car is about to come in. Right, the safety car is coming in on this lap. It's going to be a little bit of a wait because this is one of the longest circuits on the F1 calendar, so it's going to be a little bit of a wait before the field starts getting going once again. But we're going to form up behind the rest of the drivers and get ready for the race restart. Get ready for the time when we go green once again. So here we are right on the back of Roman Grosjean now. I'm just going to wait until the safety car is about to come into the pits before I put it back up into Rich Mix, which I'm not going to do just yet. I don't know why I just flicked that there. I was just getting ready, but just going to warm up our tyres, warm up our brakes, warm up everything, and get ready to go in a second. So, trying to go in the back of Roman Grosjean. That would be bad. Here we go. Safety car restart. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, I can't keep weaving my tyres. The tyres getting cold. Come on, go, 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 go. The safety car's in the pits. Go, guys, go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Are we going to go yet? Are we going to go racing? Okay, we've gone racing. Here we go. We are racing once again for the Singapore Grand Prix. That was a long wait. That was a long old wait there behind the safety cars. There's a driver over on the right-hand side. Stoffel Van Dorn is out of today's race. Okay, that's fine. That puts me up another position. Now I'm going to dive up the inside of Roman Grosjean. Of course, we are on better tyres, so we should be able to make that move. And there we go, up the inside of Grosjean. Right, Nico Hülkenberg is up next, and then we are in the points for today's race. I'm not going to go for it just yet. Just going to ease off in towards this corner, get a nice exit, and then put myself right on the back of him. Here we go. Up into Rich Mix. Come on, come on, come on. Give me that straight line speed. Where's my straight line speed? We've got the same engine. I'm on the better tyres. Surely I've got something to fight with against Nico Hülkenberg. Here we go up the inside. Force him out wide. Come on, come on, come on. Hülkenberg, don't you dare squeeze me. Very late on the brakes. Around the outside through that corner. And there we go. Job done on Nico Hülkenberg. Lovely move. Lovely move around the outside through turn 8. Now that puts me right on the back of Esteban Ocon. I'm currently in the points right now, which is really, really decent. But I need to get past Esteban Ocon as soon as possible, really, as we go over the bridge and in towards the hairpin. I'm going to dive it up the inside into the hairpin. I'm very good under braking. Try to avoid the back of Sergio Perez, which I do. I've got Ocon still on my right-hand side. He's going to have a better exit than me, possibly, all the way down. He's got better straight line speed as well, but I think I'm going to have him under braking in towards his next corner as long as I don't run it into the wall. Oh, that was close. Okay, I think I touched it a little bit. Yes, I have. I damaged my front wing just a little bit, but I am in the points. That's all that matters. I am in the points at the moment. Can we possibly get Sergio Perez ahead of me? We have got a damaged front wing, but it might not affect us too much. Right, here we go then. Right on the back of Sergio Perez for 8th position at the moment in this challenge. We're not really too good at the moment with the car. It's okay, but it's not amazing, of course, with that front wing damage, but we are managing it okay, and luckily with these better tyres, it's given us the opportunity to catch up to these guys. But in the dirty air, it's really costing us at the moment. We just need to pick our spot for where to go for the overtake, possibly down into the hairpin once again, and if we can just squeeze out Sergio Perez, we can possibly get that job done. Come on, somebody take somebody out for me. That'd be absolutely amazing. If you could just have a 5-car pile-up, that'd be brilliant. Absolutely fantastic right now. Maybe even 6. Make it a 6-car pile up and I get in the podium. Okay, this may be my opportunity to go for an overtake on Sergio Perez. Down into the Singapore sling. Put myself right behind him through here. Take enough curb, but not too much. Flick it through the left, over the bridge, and then dive it up the inside of Sergio Perez in towards the hairpin. And we just need to squeeze them out on the exit, which we have done. There we go, job done. Up into P8 now of this Singapore Grand Prix. Having to put it back down into standard mix because we are struggling a little bit with fuel at the moment. We are good, but we need just to make sure that we don't run over that because we don't want to run out of fuel right at the end of the race. Now we're going to try and catch up to Kevin Magnussen. If we can do that, that'll be P7. Right, we are right on the tail now of Kevin Magnussen. Down in towards turn 5 and then possibly have the chance to go for the overtake through turn 6 and in towards turn 7. Look how close we are onto the back. That was really, really nice. We're going to put up into Rich Mix just to give us a chance now to go for the overtake on Kevin Magnussen. Here we go. Up the inside, possibly in towards turn 7. Holding the inside line. Magnussen's got the job done. We're going to switch back over to the right. Go up the inside. Another dive bomb move on Kevin Magnussen. Here we are still side by side between them. What are they doing? Why do we do that? Where they try and squeeze me out round the outside of turn 8. It's really, really annoying. But here we go. Down to the Singapore sling. Once again, still round the outside. Still managing to hold it side by side with myself and Kevin Magnussen. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're still going. He's got the job done, surely. He's got it. He's got it. Unfortunately, I just made that mistake over the bridge. Lost the back end. That gave him the inside line into the hairpin. Had nothing left to fight for, unfortunately. Had nothing left that I could do. Putting it back down into standard mix just to make sure we don't run out of fuel. Oh, running straight into the back of Kevin Magnussen, but very lucky not to get any damage off our car. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to get P6 now in today's race. That battle has cost me 6th position, but P7 is definitely on the cards. I can definitely get P7 here. Right, this is going to be our opportunity to go for the overtake on Kevin Magnussen once again. Of course, we got so close to the back of him last lap around, and I think it's going to be a similar story once again. Yes, it is. Look how close we are to the back of Kevin Magnussen now. Here we go. On the back of him. Move over to the left-hand side. It's going to give us the inside line through turn 7. It's wheel to wheel between myself and the Haas driver. And this time around, I think I've got the job done. He's still there. on the right-hand side. He just doesn't give up. He's still holding it around the inside. We're going to get the inside line, though, in towards turn 9. And that should be job done. No, it's not. He's still there. Magnussen, go away. Oh, my God. We got caught on each other. Very lucky not to crash there. But there we go. Up into P7. Finally in today's race. Finally getting the job done on Kevin Magnussen. And now we're going to see if we can catch up to Lance Stroll, but I don't think it's going to be possible. Right, so the yellow flag has just come out, and it's for this instant. You've got Sergio Perez and Kevin Magnussen going side by side between themselves, and Sergio Perez, unfortunately, just gets put into the wall by Kevin Magnussen, and that is his race over. So that's another driver out of today's race. We had so many DNFs here today that we're now down to 16 runners in the Singapore Grand Prix. No safety car or anything like that. I've only got 1 lap left to go, so it'd be pointless for the safety car to come out in the game. I still don't think that I'm going to be able to catch up to Lance Stroll, putting it back up into standard mix, though, just to make sure that we can still be quick, but we're not going to burn too much fuel in this race. Of course, shifting up early as well, it's really going to help us. But 3 seconds is the gap to Lance Stroll. I'm going to try my best to catch up to him, but realistically, I don't think it's going to be possible. Kimi Raikkonen then wins today's Singapore Grand Prix. You have the fireworks spraying over on the right-hand side. Well done to Kimi Raikkonen on winning today's race. But it's going to be P7 for ourselves, which is really decent. After all, we did start right at the back of the field. Really struggled on the super soft tyres. The safety car really helps us, though, in today's race. And we're going to come across the line for P7 at the Singapore Grand Prix. The last of the question mark challenge completed. Not quite getting a race win here today or a podium. But P7, I'm still very, very happy with that. So not too bad at the end of the day for the Red Bull team. But yeah, really good result for us here today. Struggled a bit on those super soft tyres. We just weren't quite as quick as the other guys, and that showed when we got overtaken by Carlos Sainz. Starting to get used to the live comm setup that I've got for my steering wheel, where it's just a lot quieter and there's not as much force feedback. Of course, I'm used to a lot more feedback from the steering wheel, whereas this one, it's just it's not really too much to go on. So that's why I was messing up in a few corners, but we were just really lacking some pace at the start of the race, unfortunately. But that is it for the last to question mark challenge. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and if you have, don't forget to smash a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so for daily Formula 1 content, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. I'm going to quickly run through the standing order though before we end the episode. So Kimi Raikkonen wins, we finish in P7, so that's everything there for you guys. And right down the back of the field, we had 4 DNFs, so Perez, Van Dorn, Ericsson, and Valtteri Bottas. But that's it from me. I will see you next time with another challenge, but until then, it's goodbye from me.